Okay, so let's talk about your paper today. What made you choose this topic on your mom?
I chose my mom because I think she's a real hero.
And why do you think that?
Because she's done all this stuff that's really impressive.
So did you get your information from her? Did you ask her these questions for this paper, or has she already told you about this?
This is stuff my mom has told me that she's done.
Okay. What do you think went well in this paper?
I thought I did good at saying all the ways I think my mom's a hero.
Yeah. Did you find any challenges at all?
Sometimes I didn't know how to go to the next thing.
Okay. And how do you think we could fix that?
I should write more completely.
Okay. Where's a spot that you think you could do that at?
I think that after I talked about all of the, before she did all the things, I don't think I did very well going into that.
Okay, so let's think of some ways that we can do that. So are you talking about this third paragraph?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at the sentence. She told me many stories about how she danced in the Nutcracker in front of the king and queen when she was 7. That doesn't really lead us into what's going on, right?
Right.
So we could put this somewhere else maybe?
Yeah.
So let's circle that. And we'll save that to move that later. Okay, so what we have is my mom. I would say she was a true hero. At least I think she is. Her life sort of dazzles me. What could we add in between that and now my mom wasn't born an American?
Say that again, my pen wasn't working.
Yeah, use this pen. Okay, so let's think of some transitions
Okay.
from the second paragraph to the to the third paragraph.
Yeah.
Okay. How about my mom has told me many things about her life, and here are just a few?
Yeah, I think that sounds better.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll write that in right next to into on the side of it, so that you have it for later.
My mom has done many things that make her my hero. Here are a few.
There we go. Okay, so one of the things I kind of noticed is in your fourth paragraph. Here's what it says. She did drills better than anyone. My mom even became the first Danish woman to ride a tank. My mom is in the World Book of Records. I think this is really cool. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So I think I feel like a lot of exclamation points in the same kind of sentences. Remember, we want different kinds of sentences. We want some long, some short, a variety.
Okay.
So I was thinking we can try to maybe combine these
Okay.
and make it into one, or make it into a couple. I'll do maybe like the first two. My mom, here, I'll write it down on mine.
Yeah.
My mom was so good at her drills that she was a high member of the army and was the first woman to ride in a tank.
Yeah. So the drills one,
Mm-hmm.
the tank one.
Mm-hmm. And now I want you to try to combine the Book of Records and that I think is cool and make it into one.
Okay. My mom even made it in the world record or in the World Book of Records. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I wanted to say that in your writing, I liked how you made your mom a hero, but not too high. You still showed that she wasn't perfect, and I think that's very important in having realistic writing. I also really liked the way you had light in the paper. You had your voice in it. Instead of just writing a bibliography about her, you actually wrote a story, which is a very good step in the right direction. Some things I think we should work on for next time is revising and editing. I noticed a couple little parts in your paper
Okay.
that if we just revised and edited and maybe you took some time with your peers to work on it, when I go with other people for the writing conferences that you can work on. Some of this is spelling,
Okay.
and with spelling, we can make our dictionary, your own personal dictionary, so then you have words that you know and might need help with. And then I also noticed that your tenses were a little bit off. You would one time said she was a hero, and then you said that you think she is, and so we'll just have to work on that. That's something that we can work on to help us perfect your writing.
Okay.
And another thing I want you to work on for your next paper. So tomorrow we'll be writing about the jungle. And so I noticed that in this paper you had some details that weren't totally relevant to your mom. And so maybe with the jungle piece we can work on actually making sure everything's focused on that topic.
All about the jungle?
All about the jungle.
Okay.
And if it's not, make sure it relates in a way that makes sense to the reader.
Okay.
And I think that is all.
Okay, so I need to work on my spelling, writing about the paper, and what was the other one? What my was and is?
Yeah. So like here, she was a true hero. It almost made me sound like she was dead.
Oh,
And then you said she is.
okay.
And there was a couple other spots that we can talk about later, or you can like look at with a peer.
I know what you mean now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will move on to the next student.